So that's how I got started. I just kind of went up to his house in Mineral Point, and you guys will see how we got to Mineral Point here. But I just set it up on the table, on the kitchen table, and in my family the kitchen table was significant, and I wanted to make sure that it happened there because all kinds of debates were around the kitchen table. Let me tell you, that was like kind of our stomping grounds. We'd play cards, we'd have debates, so it was really important to me to kind of capture that for my kids, and really have a positive representation of what Italian culture is to our family, because there are lots of different representations of Italians in the media, and as a teacher, I can talk to folks that are not from the Italian community and they have perspectives on Italians that aren't always positive. So I wanted to capture my grandpa talking about what it is for our family to be Italian. So that's where it starts. I'll play about 10 minutes of this, and then I'm going to wrap it up because the end of it's a lot more stuff focused on our immediate family's travels, but the historical stuff is pretty neat too. And everything that I did here, apart from the computer, it was all free. So all the pictures that you see are all from historical archives. And it became kind of like a scavenger hunt for me and my cousins. My grandpa would say one word, and I'm like, hey, we really need a picture of the Union Pacific South from like circa 1900. So we all kind of searched and started sending pictures. So it was a really neat way to engage all your cousins around something that is great for your family. So I'll stop talking, and I'll let my grandpa take it up here.
Let's start with my dad, okay?
Okay.
You come from Calabria, Italy, right? And the province is Reggio Calabria. Province would be the state, Reggio Calabria. The province that he comes from is Catanzaro. And the town he comes from is Spadula, S-P-A-D-U-L-A. That's where my dad was from. My mother is from the same area, but a different town. And the town that she's from is Cimbarillo.
Cimbarillo?
Cimbarillo.
Cimbarillo.
This is on the east side of the Apennine Mountains, in Reggio Calabria. Okay. Now, my dad migrated over here, as far as I can tell, between 1909 and 1910. And my mother about the same time, roughly about the same. And Dad came here and worked for, well, I'll get back to that. My grandfather was here. Worked for the Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Paul Railroad. My dad came over here and my uncle. They also worked for the same railroad. They put the track in from Chicago to Mineral Point. So when we got to Mineral Point, everybody was out of a job. Because this was the end of the line, which it is today. So they have let's see, New Jersey Zinc Company was the name of it. Smelters. Because this was lead country.
Oh, yeah.
That's what Mineral Point had to say. Mineral Point. This is Mineral Point. The lead that was dug up in this area went to this smelter, and that's where they processed. This is where he went to work. But that's how the little Italy at Mineral Point got started over that railroad. I would say that this place closed in 1930. 1930. And when the plant closed, everybody was out of the job. Then he went to work for the county in Rockland. But now there's none of the first generation left. And we figured out there's 9 left in this village, in this town, of the second generation, which would be my generation. Now, I don't know how many third generation kids there is, but there isn't a whole bunch of them either. So if it continues like it is another 15, 20 years, it won't be the Italians at that point. But back, as far as I can remember, this community here, when I was growing up, the Italians on this side, a lot of German immigrants, neighbors, a lot of from Switzerland was here, were neighbors. And there was a lot of English and Cornish people here at that time that more or less settled this town.
Yeah.
And today, it's still a Cornish settlement, is what they call it. It came from Cornwall, that's where these people all came from. But in fact, my sister-in-law, there was 3rd generation from Cornwall, as her grandparents came from. I don't remember what year, I think they got married in 19